morning, ladies and gentlemen. We want to welcome you very specially to the second annual scientific conference of the College of Medical Sciences of our great university, the University of Benin. We welcome you very specially, and this morning we are honored to receive the presence of our Vice Chancellor. She's already here in company of other principal officers of the university. Please, I'd like to quickly call on the keynote speaker for today to please come up stage. The keynote speaker, please. The person of Professor Fidelis Ojokama. Ladies and gentlemen, on this very special second scientific conference organized by our college, I want to say you're welcome. For everyone participating, thank you. The conference has started since at Seri. I want to thank everyone that took time out to participate and took time out to be there. My name is Tracy Amorabon. I'm of the Public Relations Office of the Vice Chancellor's Office here at the University of Benin. I'll be one of your anchors at this program. I'm not doing this alone. I'll be anchoring this morning with Dr. Harrison Omokwa, the HOD Restorative Dentistry here at the University of Benin. He is also the National Financial Secretary of the National Medical Association. Here to celebrate us. Very especially some personalities in our midst. We want to welcome you in no particular order, please. We'll just take a few guests and then we'll begin proper. We want to welcome our very own and the former Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic of our great university. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning, please put your hands together to warmly receive Professor Michael Aziken. We also welcome you, the Dean, School of Basic Clinical Sciences here at the University. Thank you very much. Thank you.
medical sciences. God bless you.
Thank you. Today I will know if you can actually stop anyone from talking. Dentistry, BMS should get ready and director for their group.
Provost, I want to...
Doctor of Medicine thesis. Across profile includes over 150 articles in international and local peer-reviewed journal. He acts both as editors and contributors to these journals. He has also contributed to 2 chapters of Africa's greatest textbook.
They have to be good enough. Variety, we need not just one type. I've listed all the people, well, probably most of the people that we need earlier. Now, there is a fairly objective way of assessing how much of universal health coverage is available in a country. That's an index developed by the World Health Organization. That index is indicator 3.8.1. And it is derived from tracer interventions, including reproductive, maternal, newborn, child health, infectious diseases, non-communicable diseases, and so on. 7 of them. The scores range from 0, the worst. We heard of very sparingly. But the seeds were already being sown. Because when I was teaching their class, these 2 big professors here, when I was teaching their class, ICT knowledge, and you must always think of quality improvement. I've already spoken of the possibility of litigation. Watch out for it. In the US, they call them ambulance chasing lawyers. I hope there are no lawyers here. Sorry, that's not what I meant. I meant that some people, once they hear an ambulance siren, they quickly jump into their own cars and follow to the hospital. As soon as they get into the hospital, they are on the relatives. Did they treat you people well? How many seconds did they take from, in that ambulance, did they give oxygen? Has the oxygen finished? Because they are thinking of creating a job for themselves in the courtroom the next day. Be very careful, these young folks. And you are going to US, you are going to UK, Australia. That is where litigation climbs a tree. Oh, but there are 2 things that we must talk about. Communication, very key. You must be able to communicate effectively with your clients, and documentation is paramount. In fact, there is a mantra: documentation, communication, documentation of communication, communication of documentation, and preservation of documentation. Practice this mantra. Business of medicine. I'm sorry, I don't have much information here. I was not taught. And I did not learn it on my own. But my candid advice to you is make this a non-examination co-curriculum. Very necessary. See, as the dollars scatter everywhere, I can't even reach in and take one. Oh, stress, distress, and burnout. And in the co-curriculum, medical school is very demanding. Residency training is a torture. And all these can cause mental breakdowns. It's happening in ever-increasing numbers. Pressures from long hours of work, you are not at home, things are happening in your home, you can't help it. Patients expect a lot from you. Society expects a lot from you. Something needs to be done, and very fast. So my appeal to myself and all the teachers here, let us not pile pressures on these young students and residents. Let's not scream at them at all, especially in the presence of third parties. I know that's how we were trained. That's how we were trained, but the world is changing. School, nursing school, pharmacy, and so on and so forth. We passed our exams. Okay. What can we do? Theoretically, very easy. Produce more. Increase the carrying capacity of medical schools. And then retain more. Improve living and working conditions of healthcare workforce. Address safety concerns. And if you add the next two states, they don't hit. If you add the next two states, they don't hit Seventide. What next? Do I need lab tests? Which one? What intervention do we need? That should be the core of our clinical training. Could we restructure the 6 years of medical school? I've always asked myself, why is it that Unilag does substandard material? Take the training beyond the traditional teaching hospitals. Increase collaboration across institutions. Online and distance learning. Anything that could be taught online was taught online. So that when we came back, it was the clinical students and maybe one or two laboratory things that happened. And that was it. And it is now being said that the entire basic medical sciences, 5 surgeons, 7 of teaching and training. In fact, Lagos State has a specialist.
Please don't gag me in my office. This was short. Don't worry. 1 minute. Professor Alice Uwene, you are welcome, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank our donors. We really want to thank them. They really were wonderful. So we say thank you.
Also, the two are inseparable. You cannot separate basic medical sciences and clinical sciences without having problems. Medical sciences, the dean of basic medical sciences is here: anatomy, physiology, and biochemistry. A proper understanding of these 3 subjects, which are called foundational courses, then lead to super knowledge in pathology. And I'm happy we now have a different department or faculty of basic clinical sciences, which we call gross anatomy, clinical chemistry, hematology, and microbiology. And during the course of this discussion, I'm going to concentrate on anatomy, physiology, and then go to pathology, how they relate to clinical practice. And the evidence to show that without you having proper grounding in those subjects, it's unlikely that you'll be a good clinician, actually. So, bioinformatics, computational modeling, artificial, what we call eDNA, robotics, acoustic monitoring, machine learning, satellite and radio trackers, as well as genomics. These are
Chairman of this